Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, it's spring in eastern Canada. We still have some snow. The lake is still frozen. Got a few patches over there. So there's not a heck of a lot to do at this time of the year because the ground is still wet. Still snow patches around. So you know what I thought? I thought I would do a review of my Honda Rincon 680. I've had this bike for about 15 years now. Yeah. It's a 2008. She's been great. So let's dive a little bit more into it and do a little walk around review. Stick around. Let's do it. Alright guys, so have a look at my 2008 Honda Rincon. 680cc. Like I said, 2008. I bought it in 2009. It had about 500 kilometers on it. Right now it's got about 7,000 on it. It's got a couple of really cool features. I didn't really change much to it from what you can see here. It's got the Bighorn tires on it, and those have lasted me all this time. It also has the Quadrax back seat. So that back seat's pretty cool. It's bolted down to the back rack on the bike. It's got storage compartments. Put stuff in. It's got heated grips, cushiony seat. Can put a little gas pan back there. Sorry about the plane going overhead, but it's that time of the year. As you can see, my bike's got a couple of bumps and bruises. I've, knocked out that light, scratched it up a bit, showing a bit of signs of rust. But you know what? This bike has a automatic transmission, and it also has a 3-speed transmission. So if I go over here, put it into ESP, for example, I can toggle the gears up and down right here. So that's really kind of cool. A couple of you have asked me about this windscreen. It appears to be a Kenshana setup. It's made in Canada. It's actually been really great for me when I'm riding because it really deflects a lot of the wind away. So I'm kind of liking that. It's got a couple of storage compartments up here. Put stuff in, bolts, nuts, whatever you want. It's got 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. So that's pretty awesome. It's actually got GPS Seascape, it's called. It doesn't really give you any coordinates, but it does tell me exactly where home is, which is kind of cool. I put a little hitch on the back. Comes with it, I just had to add the ball. It's got dual wishbone suspension on the back. This quad is really meant for trail riding. It's not really meant to be a workhorse, if you will. I'll pull out the Sea-Doo in and out, or pull down a few trees with it, or whatever, but I mean, it's not really got down low torque power. Oh, I also have a Warren winch on here. You guys can see that. That winch is awesome. That winch has saved my bacon on many of accounts, and as you can see, I've used it quite a bit. It's got halogen lighting. Pretty cool. I love the machine. Like I said, I got about 7,000 on it. I've done about 6,000 or 7,000 clicks on it. It used to have heated grips. No longer has heated grips. I've disconnected it. And that windshield sits kind of far back, as you can see. I've had to change out the grips a few times. Of course, I do my yearly oil change, air filter change. I grease it up. It's got a few zerks around it, so I add some grease here and there. But those Bighorns, you got to be careful on the grass because they just rip up the grass. So 680cc. This is a 2008 Quadrax back seat. Got to tell you, I really love that back seat. It's awesome. I've got the the rear bumper, heavy duty bumper. I've also got the front heavy duty bumper. I really don't know what make they are. They came with it when I bought it, so it's been great. You can get into the water probably, I think I've had it up to about here, let's say, without having too much issue. I can control my winch by this. As you can see, it's not that new remote control winch. It's got a pretty good sound. Let's start it up. It's got a pretty nice sound to it. You can see, dash. It's got fuel, mileage. This is that seascape that I'm telling you about. That dot tells me basically where I am and an arrow will come. You can put it in miles per hour, kilometers per hour. Muffler's pretty high off the ground, so that's pretty cool. I'm not really needing too much of a slope. So that's pretty awesome. See that double wishbone suspension. It's not a straight bar, so it's great for riding on the trail. It's fuel injected. Really easy to get to the oil filter, air filter, and everything's under the seat. Give it a little shot. Got a bit of power. It'll get away from you on the trail if you're not careful. But you know what? For a 15-year-old machine, I think I paid 10,000 Canadian for it. It's probably still worth about 5,000, maybe 6 Canadian. It's been a great machine. I mean, obviously I don't have to say much about Honda. Honda's pretty awesome. You didn't go forward, neutral, whoop, and reverse. So no low gears or no switching on the fly. It's all automatic. You can actually switch out of 4-wheel and 2-wheel on the fly, which is kind of cool. That's about it for my Honda Rincon. It's a great machine if you can find one at a half decent price. It's well worth picking up. The new ones really haven't changed all that much either. They're really similar. I mean, they twerked it here, tweaked it there a little bit here and there. No biggie, but other than that, I don't see the point in selling it. For what I needed to do around the property here, it does just well. I mean, I pull out my trailer, I can fill the trailer full of sand or wood and it'll pull it around. Pull out the Sea-Doo with it, like I told you. If I'm taking down a big tree and I got to climb up the tree and attach a rope or a chain, it just does exactly what you need for the cash. I don't see how you can beat Honda. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this review. Thanks a lot for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much to all the people who've subscribed to my channel and all the new subscribers that are coming on board. Your subscription helps me out a lot. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up and a like. And of course, if you got any questions, feel free to comment below. Have a great week. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.